Gets me through my morning every day.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adelaide's Jody and Hayesy on Nova.
Okay, have a listen, if you will, to this little opinionated peanut on the internet telling all of us women what they should do with their lives. His name is Chris Griffin. He's 22 years old. He has a podcast called The Pocket, and this is where he and his fellow D-head mate jump on Instagram and TikTok to share their wealth of knowledge accumulated presumably in his whole 22 years that he's resided here. It's blown up, it's gone viral, and people are not very happy. When I say people, mainly women.
I don't want my partner working unless she wants to work. If you feel the need to go and work to make money and then you come home and you're complaining about your day when we don't need you to make money because we're sorted. If we've got 4 hours to spend in the afternoon and I ask you, how was your day today, babe? I want your eyes to light up with excitement. It's the calm, it's the harmony, it's the peace and love that a man that's got a busy life that's chasing his dreams needs when he's trying to wind down. This is why I heavily encourage hot girl walks. I would love my partner to go on a hot girl walk with her friends every day. Awesome. She gets this feminine energy. They get to talk their shit and then they get to have a bit of excitement about their day.
Do you know what I'd like? I'd like for him to pursue his dream of shutting the up. Seriously. I don't have the strength for this anymore. I think I'm dead inside when it comes to this stuff. So we've got this Andrew Tate wannabe telling us gals that we shouldn't have a career, leave that to the man, you put your feet up and drink your acai smoothies, go on hot girl walks. And what the hell is a hot girl walk, by the way? How does that differ, Producer Molly, from just a normal walk around the block?
I think it's a walk.
Okay.
But you got to be a hot girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense, doesn't it?
But he just wants us to be energetically fit to make him feel good about himself because he's pursuing his dreams and his career. Because you know what, babe, I've got this podcasting empire to build. So make me feel good about myself. Can I just say a couple of things here very slowly? Firstly, us girls are not put on the planet to make sure you're in a good mood. It's not my job.
What?
It genuinely is not my job.
Really?
I like to make you laugh, but, mate, I'm not walking in here every morning with the objective of making sure Andrew Hayes is in a good mood.
Oh, my God. Where's the off button? Is that triggering?
Yes. Secondly, I would say, do you know what else is sexy on a woman? Do you know what's sexy on a woman, Andrew? Financial independence. A woman who gets out there, gets it done, earns her money and makes sure she's got enough super to see her into retirement.
But babe, I don't want you to be stressed. You need to be up and about.
And actually, on a serious note, it's a pretty dangerous notion to suggest that women should rely on men for money because what happens if that relationship breaks down? What happens then?
No, that's true.
Yeah, you don't have your own career, you don't have your own money, and Lordy only knows where you end up. And thirdly, if this is my son, I'd be calling him up and I would say, hey, Chris, did I hurt you as a child? Did I do something?
Is this my fault, Chris?
Are you okay? And the problem is here is you've got any old idiot with a microphone who buys a podcasting kit now who can put out these really dangerous ideas into the universe and then it gets traction. I'd rather focus on the good men who are doing good things rather than these absolute knobheads.
Do you know what? Bugger it. Timing's never been my thing. Coming up next, let's hear more from the absolute flawless prince that is Chris Griffin. And can I take this opportunity to launch my own podcast?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm going to launch my own podcast.
Really?
Because, Chris Griffin, he's really inspired me.
Okay.
Andrew Hayes podcast. A snippet for you next. Don't go anywhere. And we've just recently learned that Jody, it would seem, has a bit of a crush on a young man by the name of Chris Griffin. I said to you before we started this, I'm going to say something I reckon's going to trigger you.
Man.
How'd it go?
Sometimes you stumble across stuff on the internet and it just makes your blood boil. This was me yesterday with this health and wellbeing podcaster who has decided that women shouldn't have to work. Women should be cared for and looked after by their men. And also we have an obligation, I tell you, us gals, to make you feel good when you walk in the door at the end of every day where you've been hardworking and pursuing your career.
Oh, my God. Do you know if I put myself in that situation, I did that to my wife?
Yeah.
I think she'd slowly stab me in the neck with a pair of scissors. And I would deserve it too. I'd be like, that's fine.
Yeah, you're good, doll. Have a listen to the wisdom of a 22-year-old young male.
If we've got 4 hours to spend in the afternoon and I ask you, how was your day today, babe? I want your eyes to light up with excitement. It's the calm, it's the harmony, it's the peace and love that a man that's got a busy life that's chasing his dreams needs when he's trying to wind down.
Oh, amen, brother. Let's check out some more of Chris Griffin's work because he's on fire via his podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine living your whole life trying to make someone else proud. So you take the job they respect, say the things they'd agree with, chase the goals they'd applaud, but deep down, you know it's not what you want. What if getting their approval means losing your own? Because the truth is, you're allowed to take a left when everyone else is going right. Make yourself proud first.
Oh, well, I guess so. Is everyone else crying?
Oh.
If you're not crying, you're not tearing up, I guess you're a corpse.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
That's powerful. Oh, hallelujah.
Yeah, so Chris has given you an opportunity and I think you're going to take it.
Yeah.
Despite the best advice of everyone around you, you want to launch your own podcast now.
Bugger it, everyone's doing it.
Yep.
Here's a snippet from a future award-winning podcast. It's called Healing with Hayesy. You're welcome in advance. Yeah, I get it. Life's tough. So many breakfast options. What do I wear to the gym? Can I do chest again? There's so many obstacles, bro. It reminds me of a famous quote from Robert Downey Jr. He said, I'm thinking of buying a monkey. Then I think, why stop at one? I'm considering a platoon of monkeys so that people will look at me and see how mellow and well-adjusted I am compared to these monkeys throwing feces around. Deep. Don't be the platoon of monkeys. Peace. Apologies in advance, just a bro talking from his heart.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. You're just an onion, aren't you, Dal?
100%.
So many layers. Yeah.
The podcast is called Healing with Hayesy. Give it a listen. I'm not a douche, you're a douche.
I need to know. I need to know now.
I need to know.
I need to know. I need to know.
What's in the news today?
I need to know this.
Here's what you need to know.
What you need to know with Jody and Hayesy.
Hey, you know our good friends Eric and Lyle Menendez? Good news.
Close friends.
Good news.
On your lads.
They're one step closer to being released from prison. Okay, you might recall that they were convicted of murdering their parents back in 1989.
Sure.
The whole thing blew up on a show called Monsters on Netflix, and everyone was fascinated with this case. It was absolutely incredible. There were some suggestion that the dad was abusive, and that's why they shot both their parents in their lounge room, and then they were convicted to life without parole. So now what's happening is the judge has turned around because there's these new youthful offender laws. They committed the crime while they were under the age of 26. So now they're saying, given they've rehabilitated in prison, there's a heap of public support, their age at the time of the crime, and the fact that the family have forgiven them, you guys might be able to, 35 years is enough.
Wow. So am I right in saying this, okay? And this is someone who doesn't really understand legal terms and all that sort of stuff.
No. What?
Well, it's shocking, isn't it?
What?
So they've been resentenced to, 50 years to life?
Yeah.
But, which means technically in 15 years' time, they will walk free.
Yeah.
Because they're eligible to get out of here. But they're now eligible for parole.
Yeah.
So it's up to the Californian board or whatever it is.
You got it.
Got it, right.
Well done.
So then here's a question without notice, which you probably don't know the answer to.
Jesus.
Let's say they go to the board.
Yeah.
Let's say they go to board and they get knocked back.
Yeah.
Is it like a yearly thing? Do they just try again the next year? Or do they put a limit on it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Does
I know what you
depend
mean.
on the circumstance?
Yeah, I assume that you can reapply for parole after the fact, but yeah, I'm not entirely sure. But my question is, if you've spent 35 years in prison, you want to get out. You know what I mean?
These guys would.
What do you do?
No, that's the thing, because these guys would, because when they walk out, they're going to be instantly... Their first story, they would be able to sell it enough that they could probably not have to work for the rest of life. Can you imagine how much their first story is worth?
No, but in this country, you can't profit from crime.
I'm pretty sure you can in America.
Yeah. Okay. That's interesting, isn't it?
So the book tour doesn't come here, is what you're saying?
Well, yeah. Well, I just know that that's the law in Australia, but I'm not sure. Oh, it's a bit of a free-for-all in the US, isn't it?
Oh, it's a little bit
Pretty much
different.
do what you want.
Yeah, crazy. Do you know what, though, as well, though? That's the power of Netflix. So Netflix has effectively, if it happens, freed these men.
Yeah. Isn't that incredible?
It's ridiculous.
Okay, this is a question for you without notice.
No, I'm not good at these.
What's your first meal when you get out of prison? Where are you going?
That's a good question.
Yours, Well, can I guess? Zambreros.
So I was going to say
I know you too well. It's funny.
Zambrero's fresh on my mind from yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to Zambrero's.
It's a
I'm probably
bit
get a
sad.
large lamborito.
It's a bit sad, though, because you've got no stamps because you've been away in prison for so long.
Could you think of all the stamp collecting for Zambrero's that I missed out of over 35 years?
That's the real tragedy here.
my God. Squatters, Jodes.
Yeah.
Squatters.
They're not your friends.
They're not your friends.
No.
They'll take. They won't give. They'll take.
Don't you hear some horror stories about people moving into rentals and then the people that own the rentals can't get rid of them?
Yeah.
Isn't that the worst?
Because you really get attached to a home. You're like, I'm moving out of here. What about this little story emerging from the great state of Victoria? I say that lightly too, by the way. A Shepparton family returned from holiday to find squatters had taken over their rental home, ransacking it and stealing valuables worth $50,000.
Oh, my.
This is outrageous. The squatters included a man who claimed the house as his own, Sanjay Kukel, a junior doctor working in regional Victoria, and his wife and their 2 children arrived back in early May after 3 weeks visiting relatives in Nepal, only to find a man sitting on their couch, watching TV, smoking and eating pizza.
It's not funny.
It's confronting, isn't it?
A lot.
And you come back and see that.
Yep.
The man was on the couch. He was very drunk and he was enjoying his dinner. She said, when my husband said, "Who are you?" he said, "I live here." He was really terrified. They could have had a weapon. It was really shocking. The family called the police and the man was removed only to return multiple times claiming the property was now his. The man had moved in drug paraphernalia, alcohol, even groceries and toiletries. Oh, my very goodness.
Whoa.
What about just coming home as a drunk, stoned man on your couch, smoking, drinking and eating pizza? Like, what else can you do, mate?
This is...
How much of a slob can you be in one session?
But also, this is my takeaway from this. If he was so drunk, how on earth did he have the capacity to order a pizza?
Yeah, very, very good call.
And also, how did he know the address to tell the pizza person to drop it off?
New address.
It's not his house.
Just he's like, pin me, get the pizza here. Do you know the most shocking thing as well, though?
What?
In Victoria, police cannot directly evict a squatter without a warrant of possession from the Victorian Civil and Administrative
I
Tribunal.
don't understand that at all. If someone moves into your house and makes themselves at home on your couch, how on earth can you not get rid of them via the police?
And the squatters know too, by the way. They're
yeah.
like, all right, let's go to the tribunal.
Go on, evict me. I dare you.
Let's get ready to rumble. Ladies and gentlemen,
Battle of the Bangers.
The rules are simple. Jody and Hayesy are about to hear 6 songs from the same year. They can select their song as it plays, but if they let it go, that song is gone. Now let's get into the bangers that are ready to battle. Back to you, Jody and Hayesy.
Oh, intense competition. It is 7-6 currently on the scoreboard for Battle of the Bangers.
Super tight, isn't it?
It's a chance for you to choose music. All right. Should we jump into the generator and see what year we're dealing with?
What you got there?
Ready to go?
Yep.
2011.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Year for
Interesting stuff.
music. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Ready for the first song? Got to jump in nice and early if you want it. And then, once you're in, you're in. And then you've got 6 songs, Jodes. If you leave it to the last one, you could get yourself in trouble. And saying that, you left it to the last one last week and you won.
Yeah. Just got home. It was a tight
Sometimes.
contest last week, wasn't it?
Patience can pay off.
All right.
Here we go. First song. Yep. That is... It's Katy Perry, isn't it? Yep.
E.T.
E.T. Okay. Not for me. What about you?
Not for me.
No, next one. Good tune. Kesha. It's Kesha.
Yep.
What's it called?
We are who we are.
Oh, we are who we are. That is so true, Kesha. Well played. Not for you?
No.
Not for me either. Hayesy.
Okay.
Open my eyes, yeah, it was only just a dream by Nelly. I'm in. I'm all in on Nelly. And I used to love this song. I remember I'd listen to the song on the way to footy.
Okay.
It'd fire me up for some reason. All right, so I am locked in with Nelly, Just a Dream. Jodes, you have 3 options left to choose wisely. Here's your next song. Who we got here? Producer Molly?
David Guetta.
2 years ago, I renewed my license. Anyway,
That doesn't sound like David Guetta.
Featuring Nicki Minaj.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Jody.
Oh, she's in. right.
Nicki Minaj, let's go.
It's called Where Them Girls At. I think it's supposed to say Where Are Those Girls At, but it says Where Them Girls At.
Yeah, but that's, don't worry about grammar. It's fine.
Okay, very good.
All
So,
right.
Getter, Minaj versus Nelly, Just a Dream.
It's a good battle.
Ooh, how are you feeling?
I like it. All right, what was left on the table?
Okay, that's a good point. Let's do that. So, there was 2 songs left. You either had this one,
Oh!
Jessie J, Price Tag. That's a good tune. Or, if you'd left it to the last song, it would have been this.
I'm okay.
Nah.
I'm okay.
Yeah, I think you should feel good about your selection.
Yeah, you too.
Righto, David Guetta, Where Them Girls At versus Just a Dream by Nelly. Please get voting at Jody and Hayesy on Instagram. Winning song announced tomorrow.
He was dubbed a once-in-a-generation player by recruiters and was drafted to the Gold Coast Suns at just 18 years old.
Kicks a monster!
He's Port Adelaide's biggest recruit and he's finally come back home.
Gets it out to Lukosius. What a start!
Please welcome Jack Lukosius.
Jack joins us live in the studio. Good morning, Jack Lukosius.
Morning, Hayesy. How's the morning been?
Yeah, we're going pretty well. Thanks
Yeah,
yourself.
we're fine.
Yeah, good. All good. Bit slower for me.
No, it's okay. It's
Are you
okay.
a morning person?
Not quite. No, I got used to it up there in the Gold Coast, very early mornings, but
Yeah.
I've
That's
settled
the
back
thing
in
in
nicely
Queensland,
here.
isn't it? Yeah.
So good.
You get up and win the day.
Yeah. There's nothing better than getting up on the Gold Coast and going for a walk along the beach. And there are thousands upon thousands of people.
Yeah, you wake up at 6:30 or 7, you feel like you've missed the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you a surfer too?
No, gave it every chance, but
Oh.
don't have it in me, no.
Oh, you fit the bill though, don't you? I mean, what about guys like David Swallow? Was he a surfer?
Not a surfer. Lockie Weller, Will Powell, we had a fair few that were very good, but no, not Dave. He was a bit of a doogo and a big body. He couldn't quite
Yeah, right.
handle
Dangerous.
it on the board.
Dangerous on the board.
Don't you reckon that's the thing with surfing? Either you've got it in you or you just don't. And you get to a point where you're like, it's not for me.
Yeah, and you've got to love it. You've got to love the bad days, the good days.
Yeah.
It's got to come from the soul, bro. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Hang 10, all that sort of
Oh,
stuff.
please stop.
Okay. Hey, Jack, couple of footy questions for you first. And firstly, yourself. How are you going? Where are you at with the knee?
Yeah, going pretty good, thanks. Kind of got through all the rehabby side of it and now integrating into training drills and stuff like that. So it's feeling pretty good. I'm going to have a crack at trying to play next week, but no matter what, I'll be back after the bye, so pretty close now.
And how did you go watching Showdown on the weekend? Was there a temptation for you, Jack Lukosius, to leave just a little bit early in the last quarter?
The thought went through the mind just because I'm sick of the traffic the post game at Adelaide Oval. But what a game! We were much better than the week before against the Bulldogs. But yeah, great game. To everyone there, love the game even though we didn't get the result.
It's been a hell of a week or so for Willie Rioli, one of your teammates. We're waiting for the teams to come out tonight, but we are expecting. Josh Carr basically said on Monday that he's back in. How's he going around the club?
He's good. He's spoke in front of the playing group. We actually had a all the staff lunch yesterday where he got up and spoke in front of everyone there too. So he's in pretty good spirits. I think he just wants to let his footy do the talking now. He's had a big, obviously, 10 days or so, and he goes through a fair bit day to day no matter what. So I think he's keen to kind of put this behind him and get back on the footy field and do what he does best.
What did he speak about yesterday?
Spoke about kind of what he goes through with his emotions and how sometimes he gets pushed over the line, and he apologised for the way he reacted to some things and said that he wants to be better, but he said he's all in for us with the team and he just wants to perform. So we've definitely got his back, and we want to create an environment where he can play his best every week.
I love watching Willie Rioli play.
Yeah.
Like, he is so good. He's so exciting. It's a tough little bugger too.
Yeah.
I genuinely think he could be the difference this weekend against the Cats.
Oh, there you go. And you've tipped them.
I've tipped him.
Okay.
It's Port, that is, not the Cats.
Now, Jack, you've been with us for a little while now, and we thought, you know what, damn it, let's get this guy his own segment. It's about time, don't you think?
They've been pushing for it, Jack. You've been pushing for it. Here it is. That's atrocious, Jack Lukosius. Oh, finally. The masses have spoken. Wow.
This is your opportunity to put situations to us, and we can tell you, or you can tell yourself, if it's atrocious, Jack Lukosius.
Yeah.
What you got for us?
What's happening in that beautiful heart of yours? Anything you need to get off your chest?
Yeah, well, I'm a notorious parking fine getter.
Oh, no. You're one of those.
Yeah, I generally play the game. Like, I will not pay the $4 or $5 and back myself to go through. And then if I cop one every 10th or 20th time,
You think it's worth it?
I think it's worth it. Play the game.
Yeah.
And I got done a bit up on the Gold Coast. So
How much?
Well, they're pretty expensive up there. They can get up towards $100. So
Yeah.
you've got to be smart. And I lived in Burleigh, so there was plenty going on, parking inspectors.
Yeah.
Is there any
cetera.
truth to the rumour that part of the process of you leaving the Gold Coast was to flee the state because of your
Parking
outrageous financial situation regarding parking fines? That's just what I read on Big Footy. I read it on Big Footy.
No, I cleaned up all my loose ends up there and wanted to start fresh down here.
Oh, very good.
Did you clean them all up in one big go? Was there like one lump sum that you had to wipe off?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I'm good at losing them as well. So, but I think I'm clean up there. But yeah, day one in here on radio, I did get done out the front. It was my
did
first
you?
one,
I must be. Oh my God.
That is a hot spot down there.
Yeah.
Oh,
We could have told you that. Because you're in here for a good half an hour. You will get done every day of the week.
Yeah, well, it doesn't start till 8.
Yes.
And I get here before 8, so I thought,
I'm good.
this is like, we're playing the game here. We'll get through. But no, I got done and I've already lost that ticket as well.
You've lost it.
Yeah.
So that's gonna like double, triple.
Yeah, we've got a bit to work through there.
That's perfect. That's a good way to kick us off too. That's atrocious, Jack Lacocious. And don't you feel like as well, Jodes, that it's a bit of a chalk and cheese type situation? Because I feel like when we have Alex Neil Bullen in here, who's a good friend of yours,
He's a clean skin.
that he would pay for beyond the parking required as well, and then almost pay it forward to the next person.
Yes, absolutely.
Jack's running the gauntlet every time.
Oh, man, it's like Russian roulette with the parking. Jack Lacocious, thank you so much for coming in this morning. That is indeed atrocious behaviour from you.
Good stuff. Hey, good luck with your rehab, and hopefully we'll see you sooner rather than later.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.
Andrew Hayes, every now and then you say something on this show and I go, hold up, wait a minute, is that right? Because on the show yesterday, you had this to say.
Because I'm not a hoarder. I'm the opposite of a hoarder.
Right.
So if there's any sort of junk sort of piling up, I'll chuck it out.
Yeah.
Completely chuck it out.
Yeah, a lot of feedback said that was very stunning and brave for me to admit that. I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. Text line going off its face. That's really nice.
Well, my text was going off its face because I immediately got a response from our mystery caller who is about to actually reveal what you're really like at home in between those four walls.
Oh my God, did you call our cat Houston?
Mystery caller, could you reveal yourself, please?
Oh, hello. I'm Hazy's lucky wife, aren't I?
Oh, here we go. First
And
time
I have
caller
a
/
bone to
listener.
pick with you.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm not a hoarder. You are not a hoarder when it comes to kids' toys, even anything that's left lying around, important bits of paper. But I have wardrobes, shelves full of boxes that store old football VHS of you playing football at some period of your life, with football shorts from every team you've ever played for, socks, Guernseys, the whole lot in boxes that you will not throw out. In the shed, we have mugs right down to you winning like best on ground at Year 7 cricket. You will not let me throw them out. And I reckon the worst one, actually I kind of get this one, but this one is your most prized possession, and whenever I say I've done a clean out, you always attack me for this. Your school blazer is still hanging in the wardrobe in pristine condition, and we are not allowed to touch, look at it, do anything with it. Where is my school blazer?
It's an honour coat, by the way, and it sounds like someone's a bit jealous.
Oh, yeah, no, sorry, I don't have an honour coat, but when do you plan on wearing that next? Are you going to pass it down to Henry so that he can wear it and walk around in your honour coat?
I don't know.
You've got a lot of stuff for someone who's not a hoarder.
Yeah, there'll be some random night where I've had a few too many beers at home and I'll put it on.
Put on your honour coat. Cara, how often is the Hayes family sitting around chucking in the old VHS tape and watching back Hazy's highlights?
I feel like he's waiting for Henry to be like, Dad, what are these? And he'd be like, well, son, grab a seat and let me tell you.
Yeah.
No, I don't know what else they're for.
But it's a love story. We met at a Centrals game.
Who? Me and you?
Yeah, not quite.
No.
No, we didn't. That was one of your other many hobbies, playing music in a pub, which we've still got a whole heap of music gear, speakers, cords, all of that in taking up space in our front room, but you won't get rid of that either.
There's a TV show for people like you.
No, you made one mistake calling this, Andrew.
Well, I got to say, this is a very, very dangerous allyship, and that is yourself, Cara, and my co-host, Jodie. What is going on here? Like, what are we doing this?
I love it when two great minds come together, Cara.
Yeah, we're smart.
Yeah, okay, so the hoarding is just particular to him. No one else is allowed to hold on to their old stuff. Is that right?
No, quite often I find things in the bin and I'll be like, Andrew, what is this? I'm like the child, when you come home from school and used to throw all the artwork in before they can find it, and he does that to me in the house. And I'm like, Hayesy, why is this in the bin? I need that. We're still using that.
Tried to throw away a bike the other day.
Yeah. Did you? How'd that pan out?
Not very well.
No.
Cara found it.
Cara Hayes, it is always an absolute pleasure to talk to you.
Oh, thank you, guys. You're the real winner here, Jodie. You've got to put up with him each morning.
No joke. Well, we have to do this, don't we? We have to. We're obligated now. 13 24 10. What can you not throw out? What are you holding on to that you really need to let go? Throw your partner under the bus too, if they can't let go of something.
Yeah, are they a dirty hoarder like me?
13 24 10. Let's do this. Wallace Cinema Family Pass on the line for what can't you throw out?
Check this out.
This is Adelaide's favourite way to wake up. Jodie and Hayesy on Nova 919.
Top of 19 degrees across Adelaide today. Jade, you put it out there. I sort of feel like I was a little bit exposed before.
Yeah, well, I mean, you made a very bold statement when you said, I am not a hoarder. You declared that. Your wife heard it and went, I'm going to call BS on that. Thank you very much. So we're asking the question this morning, 13 24 10. What can't you throw out? Let's go to our girl Tana from Ranella because she's always got a good story. Good morning, Tana.
Good morning, guys. It's an absolute pleasure, as always.
Oh, thank you so much. What you got there that you can't let go of?
Well, it's not me, it's my husband, and no, I don't want to throw him out, although I've thought about it. So I sympathise with Cara, but I also sympathise with Hayesy because you know what? They're like the little moments of your life that made you who you are. Unfortunately, I'm suffering just like Cara. So my husband has like a folder from like the 90s of when he was in primary school, and he used to trade the AFL cards.
Oh, that's awesome.
With the players, yeah. So he's got the full set, and it's followed us to like 3 or 4 different houses, and he just won't let it go. It came up the other day when I opened up a box when we were still unpacking some stuff, and he's just like, no, we can't get rid of that. He can't. And then he looks it up to see how much each of the special cards are worth, and then he follows me around the house going, see, this one's worth $250. It's only going to increase in value. We have to keep hold of it just for a little bit longer. But when is it over?
That is a question. I believe it's called an investment, Tana.
Yeah.
So,
Tana, does he have a particular favourite card, like favourite player?
Yeah, well, the other day he pulled out Ablett.
Which one?
Go to.
Gary.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Well, he's had a few twists and turns since his playing career, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. But I feel like that's a genuine investment.
Okay.
You couldn't possibly throw that out.
How did I know you'd throw your full support behind Tana's husband?
It's a great little example, though. Thank you so much, 13 24 10. Keep them going. What can you just not throw out?
Yeah.
Come on, we're not hoarders too, by the way.
No.
Right now, Chats, we are taking calls on 13 24 10. What can you just not part ways with after I was exposed by my loving and trusting wife?
Yeah. Your problem at this point is the football memorabilia.
Oh.
I mean, there's a massive issue with your Year 12 blazer that you can't let go of. Sorry, it's not a blazer. What is it?
It's called an honour coat, sweetie.
Oh, okay.
And like I messaged you, the three-way message we had last night, It's so dangerous that you and my wife, Cara, have an alliance. But look, it just sounds like there's a couple of plebs who are a little bit jealous that they didn't get honour coats back in the day. That's what I'm feeling.
I mean, how dare I challenge the 1999 athletics champion of your primary school, whereby there was only one person in your entire year at school. And then you're like, yeah, but I won back to back to back to back to back.
Spot on, undefeated. All I had to do was finish the race. It's nice, isn't it?
How did it feel when you looked around and there's no one else?
No, I just assumed they were so far back.
Oh, right.
It's the lead I had. Turns out I was the only one in the race.
You've got a whole box. Your wife sent it through, a whole box of those tin mugs with all like your athletics achievements.
Don't judge me. It's not like I get them out. I just can't throw them out. I don't know. It's going to hurt to throw them out.
Yeah, okay, mate. What can't you throw out? 13 24 10. Let's go to Xavier from Hilton. Good morning.
Hi. Oh, my goodness. It's my dream to be on here. Hi, Jodie. Hi, Hayesy.
Oh, Xavier. Good to have you, my friend.
Oh,
I'm just on the way to school.
Oh, nice.
I had the wing in because you guys are the best.
Oh, that's very, very kind of you. What can't you throw out, though, Xavier?
My dad used to work on McLeod's Daughters, and he has memorabilia, clothing, props, old cell phones, and my mum's trying to throw it out, but he's like, no, don't get rid of that. That's collectible.
Yeah.
McLeod's Daughters was an institution.
I know,
as
to
well.
be fair, it was iconic, wasn't it, Xavier?
Yeah, it really was. I've watched a couple episodes myself.
Yeah. Well, you stand firm. Stand your ground. It's okay.
Thank
Hold on to
you.
it. It'll be worth a lot of money one day.
Good on you, Xavier, bloody legend. Have a good day at school. Let's go to Kayla. Good morning to you, Kayla. What can't you throw out?
Oh, it's not me. I'm throwing my parents underneath the bus right now.
Go on, do it.
All right. So it's been a big thing for a very long time, but my dad has a consistent thing where he will go around with his big car trailer and his big 4B car, and he'll just fill it to the brim with metal, lots of metals, cars, washing machines, refrigerators. It does not matter as long as it has wire and metal that he can scrap. Yeah. Problem is, it was meant to be a business that he would throw out and get the money for.
Yeah.
But the backyard just kept growing and there was no ground left. It was disgusting in the backyard.
It's not a good look, is it, Kayla? It's not a good look. But I would say from his perspective, I'm looking through his eyes, who knows? You never know when you're going to need that piece of scrap metal, and it'll always be worth something. So why on earth throw it out? Just wait for it. We'll use it when we need it. You know what I mean?
Like a backyard full of scrap metal, would you?
Not ideal and quite the haven for snakes.
Yes.
But it's money. It's money sitting there.
Sure.
And rats are fun too.
Rats, amazing.
Yeah, rats love it too.
Oh, should we take one more?
Yes, please.
Joe from Seacliff. Good morning.
Hello, how you going?
Good. What can't you throw out, Joe?
Well, it's not me, but it's my kids. We've got a bearded dragon, and I reckon for the last 2 or 2.5 years, they've kept his shedding in a little tub above his cage. And every time I'm like, guys, we don't really need to keep this. They're like, yes, because we can remember him when he died.
Oh my gosh.
Do you know what, Joe? We could have sat here for hours guessing at what you were going to say. I didn't think that you was going to say that lizard skin was something we couldn't throw out. I just couldn't predict it.
No, goodness gracious.
Oh, it's gross.
But
anyway, it's in a little tub.
What's the texture of it? Is it all like crusty?
It's like a bit, yeah, it's a bit like, I guess like snakes, but probably a little bit on the spiky bits. It's like a bit rough.
Ooh.
It's like crunchy. Yeah, it's weird.
Joe,
Not that I've eaten it.
I think as the mother in this situation, you have the right to put your foot down and say, can you chuck that out?
Yeah.
For the love of God.
We're not keeping it any longer.
No, exactly.
Also, Joe, we feel like you have the right to give the lizard a bit of a break.
Yep.
And send your kids off to Wall Cinemas to watch a flick.
Oh, amazing. Thank you so much.
Very
I
nice.
love that.
Enjoy. Thanks so much for the call.
There you go. Just trying to process right now, just hanging on to excess skin.
Yeah.
There's some sort of movie in that. I'm not sure.
But also,
it's definitely a horror movie.
I love how you're genuinely hand on your heart encouraging. Just keep all that scrap metal. Just keep it, guys.
It's an investment, and let it wait there on the lawn until it's of use.
Ridiculous. Yesterday we spoke about Labubus. This craze is taking over the world. So they're basically these little, I think they're fairly ugly looking dolls with serrated teeth with big gaps in them. Anyway, people are spending up to $600 on the really rare ones, and you don't know what you're going to get. So then you unbox it online and there's like thousands upon thousands of views. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, so expensive. And how disappointing when you double up.
Oh,
if
yeah.
you keep on doubling up on the same one. But that's what every generation goes through when you're collecting cards, etc.
But please get involved in this conversation because we want to just take a trip down memory lane in just a second about all the collectibles we used to get around when we were kids. But after the Labubu chat yesterday, I learned also that there is another thing, another phenomenon called crybabies.
Okay.
Crybabies are a much cuter version of the Labubu. It's more attractive cousin,
It's
if
not.
you will.
They don't have sharp little teeth that could bite your head off.
No, they're actually a little bit, and some of them have got dummies. They're quite cute.
I don't know.
Sold. Oh, what did you used to collect?
You know, collecting dolls is just not for me. I was a big Tarzos guy.
Really?
Tarzos was cool.
Which were they, the little circular things?
Yeah, the little caps, what are they called? Little discs or whatever.
Yeah.
And I do remember, so in primary school, there was one particular Tarzo. It was a Yosemite Sam. Super rare. And my mate got it from his dad, who was just randomly eating a pack of Doritos.
Yeah.
And I just remember being so angry and so jealous. And in the moment being like, I can't believe this has happened to me.
Oh.
How's Jay Brigden got the Yosemite Sam Tarzo and I don't? It's not fair.
That's awful. I think I'm thinking back to some of my kids. They used to get around the little Furbies.
Oh, yeah.
Remember those?
Yep.
And the Beanie Kids. Oh Jesus Christ. Every time we'd walk past the newsagent, can I please have a Furby? Well, they're $13.95. No.
Yeah. Too expensive. Do you know what? You strike me as a
what
Cabbage Patch Kid collector.
Oh, don't bring that up. Don't bring up the war. Because when I was, don't lie.
You had friendships with Cabbage Patch Kids, didn't you?
I grew up in Hobart. Mildly lonely child.
Surprise, surprise. Cabbage Patch Kids really, really thrived in the beautiful city of Hobart and broadly in the state of Tasmania.
Well,
who would have thought?
Well, this is the sad part about it because we were quite poor. So I didn't even have a real Cabbage Patch doll. I had a fake one.
Oh, my gosh. Go on, take us through it, Joe. Speak from the heart.
And then, you could tell they were a bit fake because I distinctly remember one leg was a bit shorter than the other.
Oh, of course.
On my Cabbage Patch doll.
Wow.
And then I went round to Jenny Key's house and she was quite wealthy and she had about 10 of them. So anyway, childhood trauma, thank you.
Here you go. And now, the best thing about Jodes is she's been working commercial radio for 20 years. And it's kind of weird when you go to her house and there's thousands and thousands of Cabbage Patch Kids.